What's good, guys? This is Tim Kason, and before I start the video, I just wanted to tell everybody that if the video, like the audio, is very loud, just turn it down because I don't really know if it's loud or not. And sorry for the fan, but here I am again talking about these female shonen girls that are complaining about the shonen girls, basically, right? so I'm actually gonna dox this one because this one irked me. So I think the YouTube is Spooksy. Now this one could get me canceled. I don't like making these videos because I don't want to get my channel banned or people start hating on my channel and all my music videos that I'm actually like passionate about over here. Just because I'm stating the fact, and I know now in the day and age, if you state a fact, no one likes you. Like with males and females, if you even state that, nah, they don't like you, so they start ruining your whole channel, right? And I might even lose subscribers off of this. And to be honest, I don't even care anymore. I stopped caring about subscribers and viewers. But that's not what you're here for. Spooksy. I think it's spook, but I think there's a zero in it, and then there's an S and an I. Spooksy. Something like that. Spooksy with an I, right? I'm watching that video, and the reason why I was watching it in the first place, you're probably saying, oh, then why do you even watch it if you don't even like those, right? Is two things. You know my original video if you watched it. I watch it for fun, just to watch the stupidity, you know what I mean? But this particular video kept showing up on my homepage on YouTube. So I'm just like, you know what? Obviously YouTube wants me to watch this. I don't know why, because I kept trying to skip it actually. Because it honestly, it isn't fun anymore. It's just getting, like, it's not the point in stupidity where it's like, oh, this is fun. It's to the point where this is just annoying. Like, they're just getting way too annoying for me. I can't do it, right? But I want to get on to my points. I can't do this. I'm tired of making these points, right? They might be similar, but I have different reasonings. And I think a big one that will just shock the world into finally, hopefully, understanding to stop making these dumbass videos where they get views, right? And they get other females or, I don't know, males or whatever who believe in the same thing. But come on, stupid people, baby. Basically, I don't know why I said baby, but I meant basically coming into the comments saying, yeah, you go, yeah, I was always feeling the same thing, right? Okay. So there's a couple of things that irked me, alright, about the video. So if you go back and play the video, I didn't actually watch the full one like I did the other one. I watched a couple seconds and I was out. It was too stupid for me. So I basically got to the part where it said the groping is being normalized. Okay? Basically, that part. If you know that part, if you don't know the part, it doesn't matter. What they're basically saying is like, Meliodas, the perfect guys who are like looking at females basically, and they do that stuff, and it's like, oh, they're normalizing it. And she said this weird thing. Oh my god, bro, I hate these people. Cause just like, you're weird. You're weird. You're lying on everyone's name. Every young male's name. So she said that I've seen kids actually go off of this stuff, and they actually they start groping. Who in your lifetime have you ever, and I mean genuinely, start naming them off. I better hear names, because you're not gonna state something so broad and stupid like that. You're not just gonna say, oh well, this is teaching young males to actually grope women, when I've never seen it in my life. I'm telling you, in the 17 years that I've been on this world, I've never seen it. Not once. And you're going to state that just so boldly and not even give evidence for it. You're just saying it. No, because you're saying it just to say it. For a fake evidence, basically, is what I'm going to call it. Because I don't know if it's actually, that's a word. I mean, I'm just saying it. It's fake evidence. Where you state it as a fact, but you're only stating it, even though you know it's false, you're only stating it so you can possibly prove your point. And it's honestly just disgusting. And I've never even seen a kid do it. Because here's the thing, right? I'm pretty sure the part where males start actually really caring about females' bodies or whatever is near puberty, right? And I think that's like what, 10 or 11. So if you're telling me like a 5-year-old kid is doing it, you're lying. You're lying because they don't even care. They're thinking about what, dinosaurs and shit, dinosaur nuggets. So you're lying. And if you're saying, oh well, at the puberty point, right? There's either two things that are happening, and it's not what you said. It has nothing to do with anything, right? So two things. It's either A, the kid is just a weird kid, because we have to understand there are psychopaths in this fucking world who grow up and they end up doing shit. So obviously it's either a weird ass kid, okay, who cared, I get fucking someone reincarnated in that kid, right? Or, actually there isn't another or. I can't even think of one. I had one in my head, but I forgot it because honestly it's stupid anyway. So, no. It's just a weird kid. Okay, that's, if you saw that. And I'm sorry that you saw a weird 10-year-old groping a girl. And maybe you didn't stop it, because I don't know where you are living, but I've never seen that in my entire life. But now, maybe she's talking about teens, okay? Where my age, 17, 16 type of shit, right? Where they're like, teenagers who are obviously now caring about it. But you know what it reminded me of? I saw on TikTok, right? And I'm talking maybe a year ago, this teacher that my brother even doesn't even know, right? But because I didn't even tell him this, because I wasn't telling anybody this, because I was just like, I was holding in the pain of the stupidity. The teacher said, oh, well, I saw this kid. No, it wasn't. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry about the deep voice. It wasn't a guy. It was a female teacher, and she was like, I saw this kid, right, and he hugged this girl a little too sexually. I'm like, this is what you're talking about. I think this is what Spooksy is doing. We're like, oh well, this kid hugged a girl a little bit too sexually for my taste, and that's the groping. Please shut up. I hate people like this. Like, you're gross. You're genuinely gross stuff. Like what Elmo said, gross stuff. You know why? Because you're now making it so that it's normalized that men or young boys basically can't hug women anymore. Can't hug girls. You can't hug anymore. No, get that boy away from him. You can't hug. You see what I'm saying? It sounds stupid. You sound stupid. You're basically saying is that this person hugged him a little too wrong. Dude, the person is 5, bro. 5 years old. Do you really think he cares? Do you really think he cares? And if you do, there's something wrong with you. Now, obviously, I haven't been getting into it too much. Because like I said, I stated a lot back then. But this point that I'm about to bring up, you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. Because it's going to prove you right or it's going to prove you wrong. Okay? So, I don't give views on videos like this. But if I ever did, tell me in the comments one thing. I just want to know one thing. One time in your life, or if you ever seen on the news, tell me, because I'm genuinely curious. I've always been that type of person where I will admit that I am wrong, but I never heard of it. A male or a boy asking for masculine Barbie. I'll wait, because I'll be honest with you, never heard of it. Not once in my life have I ever heard a male or a boy say, I want Barbie to be more masculine. You know what I mean? And the thing I'm referencing here is this one time, I don't even know if it was Spooksy, but I don't think it was Spooksy. I'm just going to say this random woman I watched like years ago said, like these women emailed like a letter to Oda, which is the creator of One Piece, said, can you shave Sanji's beard? Because we don't like it, right? It looks too masculine. We want it to look more feminine, I guess, or whatever they wanted, and that's what they wanted. And he said no. Masculine is more for the boys, and that's where my demographic is. So I'd rather go that route. And obviously this girl was getting mad. She's like, oh my god, bro, like, you're not even listening to your female. Like, oh my god. It was dumb. I'm not even going to get into that, but it was dumb. And that's what I'm saying, is like, males you don't see doing that to Barbie. In the Barbie movie, did you see males rioting out in the streets like, oh my god, Barbie is now so success, oh my god. Like, no, you don't see that shit because it's just dumb. And here's what I don't get. We went from Albert Einstein to dumbass females who are walking on YouTube talking about this shit about, oh, well, you know, shonen is sexist because its demographic is males, young males. So they have that kind of shit in there, right? And here's where my misunderstanding is. They're saying, oh, well, there is these sexual shots, fan service, basically, right? So what are you asking for? Are you asking for the fan service to go away? Because I just told you, puberty hits at that point, and they're thinking about that shit. So, yeah, that's going to be there. That's going to be a big selling point for young males. But if you're saying that let's make it equality where males are doing that, do you think males, young males, are going to want some sexualized scene of a male? Ask yourself that. Seriously. It's gross. You're asking, you're basically telling us that we need to see fan service of males when this is like towards young males. They don't want to see that. They don't care. Honestly, it's probably gross to them, if anything. So what you're basically asking for is to turn shonen into a young female or a female dedicated thing, demographic. And that's just not going to happen, sweetie. You can't just turn something for years. Shonen has been like that for years into something else. That would, as a business point, destroy sales. Because your whole fan base, like shonen in a whole, was dedicated, and I bet you in Japan, mainly the boys be going there, right? And now they start seeing this girly stuff, they're not going to really go there. So, guys, I got interrupted, but my brother just brought this really, really good point. So, and to be honest, it is legendary. This video is about to get 0 views, but if this one person's watching, get to this point, please. Because what you're basically asking for is shonen's going to become like comics like DC and Marvel. If what they're asking for actually happens to shonen, it will happen what happened to DC and Marvel to shonen. If you don't know what's happening in DC and Marvel because you're an anime only, it's become so shit lately. If you haven't seen, like, there was this one fat girl, and everyone was hating on it. Even the women were hating it. Because, like, this is just, what is this? What is this feminist shit, right? So, basically what's happening is, it's become more lesbian. It's become more bi, or whatever the fuck that shit is, basically. It's become more shit because of that. It's not even about the comic anymore. It's not about stories like the GOAT tier Batman, the GOAT tier Spider-Man. No, you don't get to see that shit anymore. You see specifically women now. And for example, if you guys haven't even seen the movies, like Marvel's flopped. So you females who are asking for this, you're just gonna destroy anime in a whole. I'm just saying. I don't want to just say that, but I'm just saying you're gonna destroy anime in a whole. You're gonna make it just like DC was, because America, they're fucking idiots and they listen to this shit over here. So if this was like, if a miracle happened and a Japanese person was watching this, keep it to yourself. Keep watching shonen. Keep doing it. Keep striving, and don't be like DC and Marvel. Look at them. Look at them. Do you really want those type of stories over here? Something I've noticed is, if you look at, for example, girls are like, oh, well, I want shonen to be better, basically, right? I want shonen to be more suited for me, and I guess they're basically saying is, I don't have nothing else to fucking watch, is what they're basically saying, I guess. I don't know, because you can go watch something fucking else. I don't know why you have to specifically say, I need to watch shonen. And I'm going to ruin every boy's experience of shonen because of me. Me, basically is what they're saying. But here's what I don't understand, right? Shonen and then Barbie, basically. Just as an example, even though I know that there's more girl shit, because I know that there's gay anime out there. And that's not for males. So I'm not going to bring it up. I'm just going to bring up Barbie. But just know, those gay animes are in there. Okay? Because I know those aren't for gay men. I'm just going to tell you right there. Like, it's more school, feminine men and shit. I'm not even going to get into that. I'm just going to say that it's right there. So, shonen and Barbie, right? So, what you're basically saying is that Barbie was so shit for you females that you're just like, I need to go to shonen because they're actually doing a decent job of females. Is what you're basically doing. It has better story and a decent job on that kind of shit. So you're just saying that the female industry is just failing you so hard that you need to come to the male industry of shonen basically and try to disrupt that shit. Like, really? Sanji's beard? Like, I'm not gonna try to drag this on too long because this video ain't gonna get views anyway. I'm just going to state this because in the future, I'm hopefully going to try to make a manga. And if I do get fans in the future, I'm going to tell them to come back to this shit. And you'll see why I don't care as much as other creators might. Now, I'm not going to say that I'm going to make my females dog tier shit. I'm going to try to make them characters, of course. But that fan service is going to be there. All that type of shit, it's going to be there. I'm a shonen creator dedicated towards males, young males. I'm not going to dedicate my thing for females, and I've already said this in my last one. That will tank my fucking career in 2 seconds. Like, you females gotta think about that. The creator's career, that's their life, that's their money that they make. That's how they live and survive. And if your ass is asking them to do something stupid and not make money anymore, and I don't know if you guys know that, but search up manga creators' fucking lives and you'll see. You know what I mean? So, anyway, I'll see you guys out of here. Thank you for watching if you did, but see you guys later.